Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Joyous Kwanzaa, and season's greetings to all. This is the time of year when families come together, cook, and decorate their homes for whichever occasion they celebrate. Home decorations bring back special memories and time shared with family. However, these same decorations, if not properly installed and maintained, can increase fire risks, property damage, and even death. Here at Clearwater Fire, we want you to have a wonderful holiday season. And here are some facts and tips to help make sure your family and home stay safe during this time. Each year around Christmas time, millions of dollars in damage is reported due to the Christmas tree fires inside the home. The top causes are faulty electrical or being positioned too close to an open flame or heater. Although some people prefer live Christmas trees for the tradition or that Christmas tree smell, live trees pose the greatest risk. Some ways to minimize the chances of a fire occurring is remembering to water your tree every day. After a tree is cut from the ground, it begins drying out. This process can be slowed down by keeping it watered daily, but if not, the needles become dry and brittle and will easily ignite and burn if near a heat source. For this reason, the National Fire Protection Association Book 1, Chapter 10, Section 13 states that live Christmas trees are prohibited from being installed in hotels, schools, dormitories, and other public places where large amounts of people are present. When you begin decorating your tree, make sure, hold on a minute, Santa? My mistake, that's just Inspector Paul. Since you're here, do you mind demonstrating for us some safety tips for the holiday season? Great, let's continue on with decorating the tree. When installing lights, make sure to check each strand for damage and make sure bulbs are secured in their socket. And finally, check the positioning of your tree and make sure it's not in close proximity to candles, fireplaces, space heaters, or any other heat source. A good rule of thumb is to keep at least 3-foot clearance around the tree. Hey Paul, do you mind checking the water level in that tree stand? Outstanding! Paul gives it a thumbs up, so you know it must be good. Believe it or not, before the invention of electrical Christmas tree lights, actual lit candles were in place on Christmas trees for illumination. After countless fires and fatalities, this practice gave way to the invention of the Christmas tree light strand in 1887 by Edward H. Johnson. Even though candles aren't typically used in Christmas trees anymore, any open flames pose a greater risk than artificial candles, which are even available with color-changing LED bulbs. Now that we've covered some of the indoor safety components for decorating your home, let's talk about Clark Griswold's pride and joy: exterior illumination. When choosing lights to install on the outside of your home, check to see how many strands can be connected together safely and make sure the lights are rated for exterior use. Exterior strands have thicker, more durable sheathing over the wires that can withstand the elements. And remember to not overload your outlets with multi-plug adapters or excessive amounts of extension cords. Not all extension cords are the same, and the thin, small ones you see with the double-sided outlets are for interior decorations only. Consider using LED lights whenever possible because they don't produce heat or contain inner filaments inside their glass covers. Just like inside lights, examine each strand and check for frayed wires or damage before installing them. Hanukkah and Kwanzaa both use candles to represent and symbolize the meaning of the holidays. When using candles or open flames, a few simple steps can be taken to ensure the safety of everyone involved in the celebration. To start things out, make sure that smoke detectors are working and change the batteries if needed. Candles should fit snugly in a sturdy candle holder and never placed in a window where blinds or curtains can catch fire. Always keep items that can burn at least 12 inches away from the lit candle. Have an adult present to supervise the lighting and never pass a lit candle to someone else. Have them light their own. All candles should be blown out when you leave the room or go to bed, but if they must remain lit, make sure it is enclosed in a glass container or sitting on a metal tray, preferably in the sink. December is a peak time of the year for home candle fires, with over half of them occurring when the candle is placed too close to something that can burn. Using these simple tips, you can rest easy knowing you have minimized the chances of a fire occurring. Hopefully you've learned something useful from this video and are able to pass some of the information to family and friends. Let's all do our part to ensure everyone has a wonderful and joyous holiday season.
Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas and happy holidays to all.